Donald Trump decided he wanted some big, new, beautiful flagpoles in the White House lawn. And in doing so, he participated in this photo op with the construction workers who did all of the hard work in erecting these big, beautiful flagpoles for Trump. And what's the thanks they get? They get threatened to be deported by the President of the United States to their faces in a very awkward moment that you have to see to believe. But before we look at that, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and maybe share with someone that's into politics. So let's head over here to Daily Beast. This is just absolutely astounding what Trump says here to the faces of these workers who just helped him complete his big, beautiful flagpole project.
Mr. President, you said last week that changes would be coming for farmers who have seen a lot of the workers they rely on taken away. But then DHS said this week that worksite enforcement would remain in place, that it's a cornerstone. So what's your message to farmers?
We got to get the bad people out of here first, and we're doing that. We're taking them out by the thousands. Murderers, drug dealers, people that are mentally insane from insane asylums. What they gave to us, fellas, they gave. Oh, do we have anybody in here that's a member of the? No, I don't think so. You've known all these people for a long time. Any illegal immigrants in here now? If they were, they'll find out.
Right.
They'll be checking you. You won't believe it. Your whole life will be destroyed because of this press conference. Watch. They'll destroy these people. I didn't want to tell them that before this did happen. They'll end up being, oh, he's a so-and-so. This one is from you know where. Don't worry. I think you're going to be okay.
Sure.
I'll be right behind you. Far behind you. I'll be right behind you. Now, look, we have to take care of our farmers. We have to take care of people that run leisure, hotels. I mean, we have to take care of them. But most importantly, we have to get the criminals out of our country. And Biden let in thousands and 11,888 murderers. Many of them murdered more than one person. Can you believe it? Many.
So we're not going to listen to Trump ramble on there. The look on these workers' faces as they're being berated for potentially being illegal, when any workers who are anywhere near the White House are people who are certainly already vetted. Their backgrounds are very much so scrutinized to be able to even get that close in proximity to the President of the United States. So this is just pure cruelty from Donald Trump. And it makes me wonder, you know, what do people see in this guy? What do people like in this guy? But then I realize, oh yeah, people want to have this free pass to be assholes to other people. And the President of the United States gives them exactly that because of his behavior. And, you know, hey, gee, guys, thanks for all your hard work for putting in this new construction project. Thank you for your patriotism and thank you for your service in doing the back-breaking labor of this job. None of that whatsoever. And man, just how embarrassing for these workers to be chastised like that to their faces. And Donald Trump, you know, he says there, we're getting rid of the murderers. We're getting rid of the worst people in our society. That is verifiably not true based on the large amount of people who have been deported that have absolutely no criminal record whatsoever and are being denied due process. Now, I'm going to show you from the same photo op, Trump lashing out at this CNN reporter for asking very valid questions based on the polling that we're seeing on how Americans are feeling about Donald Trump's potential getting America involved in the Isreal-Iran conflict.
Mr. President, some of the supporters are split on the U.S. response to
Who you with?
CNN.
No.
There's a split,
Fake
though.
news. Fortunately, nobody watches.
But my question
Is
is...
anybody watching CNN nowadays? I haven't seen it in a long time.
But some of your supporters are wary of the U.S. getting involved in another foreign war, and some believe that we should support.
Do you ever ask a positive question at CNN? My supporters are more in love with me today, and I'm in love with them more than they were even at election time, where we had a total a landslide. We had, we won all 7 swing states.
He says, my supporters are, well, first off, I'm not sure if you guys can hear the question there. There's like that drone in the background, but she says she's trying to ask the president about this split in his supporters in whether or not the U.S. should get involved in the Israel-Iran conflict. And he just brushes it off as fake news when, in fact, the sort of fracture in Trump's support in this country is certainly notable, given Donald Trump only being at 38% approval rating right now. And now we're having statistics come out that a vast majority of Americans do not want the U.S. to get involved with Israel in this conflict. And also that the vast majority of Trump supporters, in fact, also feel the same way. Not just Americans, but Trump supporters themselves. So first, I'm going to show you guys this here, because every there's a Trump tweet for everything. There really is. Here's President Trump tweeting on November 10th, 2013. Remember that I predicted a long time ago that President Obama will attack Iran because of his inability to negotiate properly. Not skilled. Well, it was Obama that negotiated the Iran nuclear deal that was, for all intents and purposes, keeping Iran from constructing a nuclear weapon, that Donald Trump tore up and promised us that we would be getting something better. Lo and behold, that something better never came. And now we're at where we are in the situation, at the brink of war. And now I'll show you guys some statistics here. This is from Common Dreams. Not just progressives, over half of Trump voters oppose U.S. war on Iran. While it is widely known that American progressives overwhelmingly oppose the war on Iran, new polling published Tuesday revealed that a thin majority of respondents who voted for the Republican president are also against U.S. involvement in the widening war. 1,512 U.S. adults were polled between June 13th and 16th, with 60% of all respondents opposed U.S. involvement in the war, while just 16% supported military action. So did 53% of Trump voters. In fact, a majority of respondents across all gender, race, age, and income categories opposed military action against Iran. And, this is the guy that continually blasted the Obama administration for getting involved in not getting us out of the Iraq-Afghanistan conflict. And in fact, it was Joe Biden that had to get us out of that conflict. And Trump lambasts him for doing that, but still talks like he's the peace guy and says, oh, if I was president 4 years ago, the Russia-Ukraine conflict would have never even started. It seems like a bunch of bluster from Donald Trump, and his ability to actually contain or prevent these different international conflicts from erupting seems to be minimal to absolutely, he has absolutely no deal-making ability or negotiating ability. So Trump wanted a photo op with these big, beautiful flagpoles, and in typical Trump style, he turns it into an absolute fiasco by first, chastising these workers, asking them to their face, are any of you illegal? When he should know that for them to get that close to him at all, that they would have to be extremely vetted people. And then totally trying to brush off a very legitimate question from this reporter about the split in his his own base of support, his own voters are split on how the US should respond to the Israel-Iran conflict. And these are realities that are very much here. They're very much true, no matter how much the president of the United States wants to brush them aside and act like they are not. So that's all I got for you guys in this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and maybe share with someone that's into politics. It helps out the channel a lot. All right, have a great day. Take care.